Hello everyone, this is the 8th video of my analysis/breakdown series. Notice anything different? I have here a Boya V2 mic because I got sick of holding my condenser microphone and having to put it close to my mouth whenever I wanted to speak. So yeah, I've got a clip-on mic now. It's very convenient. I don't have to set up the microphone anymore. I recently asked on my Instagram what band or song should I break down next, and someone suggested, and this person shall remain anonymous, 11 Tonight. So I went on YouTube, checked out their latest song. It's called So Long Goodbye, My Temporary High, and thought, yeah, I can break this down. But as always, some of you are still wondering who I am, what I do, and why I feel I'm qualified to talk about these songs. Hopefully this short video will clear things up.
Hey guys, my name is James Yusof, and I've been involved with the music scene for more than 10 years. Some of my highlights include opening for Zibalba and Memphis Mayfire, as well as playing to several sold-out metal festivals when I was still in Sleeping Sorrows. And then with Slug Spectra, I got to go on TV and play on Fly FM, as open for Estrange and OAG. But not least with Modscape, I got the opportunity to open for Mayday Parade as well as Crown the Empire, and then work on Kembali Bersama, which is one of the two singles featured on the Dee and Friends movie that came out in 2023. So that's it about me. Back to the video.
I checked before the cameras were rolling, and I think the song's in A sharp major. Also, very pensive, very dreamy atmosphere going on in the background. I like how the guitars are just tucked away in the mix, not overpowering, but still audible. Vocals are very restrained too. Including that additional harmony. So there's a lot of restraint going on here, probably because they want to maintain that quietness since it's just the first verse. That leaves room for a lot more energy for them to build up to later on. Couple of things to analyze here. The guitars and the bass sound very heavy, but not to the point that it sounds genty or dull. It's the right amount of heaviness. In contrast to the instruments, you've got this vocal part that's obviously being sung in the higher registers, so it serves as a nice yin and yang, a nice contrast. Because of the tempo of the song, the swayfulness of the vocals give it that dreamy atmosphere. I know I said dreamy atmosphere in the start, but again, it's the vibe that I'm getting. And last but not least, I like how the vocals don't resolve. So if you notice, the vocals went na, na, and it stayed at that A4 note. As a musician, instinctively would think, oh, we gotta resolve this, right? So you might want to go na 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 or ah, but she doesn't resolve. So there's that tension, that feeling of incompleteness, shall I say? Very drastic change in pulse. I think it's a 6/8 volt. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 4, 5, 6. And here's the thing, right? This very abrupt change in pulse is not for the faint-hearted, especially if you're used to listening to 4/4 music that don't have any drastic changes in time signatures in pulse. This might not be for you, but I so respect this band for doing that because it requires a lot of courage. It's very mature of them to go down this route. And because of the time signature change, the vocals have become a bit more mouthy. There's still that sway from earlier, but not too much because I think it would be a mismatch with the current pulse. Let it be known that piano part did not go unnoticed. So the transitions are pretty drastic, very abrupt, but it's done so with a lot of conviction. In my previous videos, I talked about how transitions usually are seamless, but in this case, although they're very almost disjointed, it's done with so much conviction that you notice it but you don't really care and you just move on with the music.
If you're reading this, I guess.
This is the storyline section of the music video, so I'm gonna skip to the next part of the song. This part feels emotional, angry even, or very climatic too. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of the screams. However, I understand that if the screams were any more brutal, were heavier, it would have been a total mismatch and it wouldn't fit the vibe of the song. The screams remind me of Paramore back when they still did screams, so I think everything is done in moderation. If the screams were more akin to, I don't know, Lorna Shore, total mismatch. From an emotional standpoint, this part feels angry. As opposed to earlier, it felt like the singer was longing for something, but now it's just total anger. There's that climactic high note. And notice how the note glided instead of two individual notes. I think it's called a portamento. But she went from that A sharp 4 to C5 with that glide instead of two separate notes. Without that glide, I don't think this part would have hit the same way as it would if it was just two separate notes. Last chorus, I'm assuming? Oh, I like how she switched the way she's singing this last chorus. Feels like she's ending things, you know? Slight changes in the melody instead of literally just copy and pasting the chorus from chorus 1 to chorus 2 and then last chorus. With this final chorus, she's switching things up a bit, trying to end the story, so let's see how it goes from here. There's that low C note on the guitars. So I'm assuming the guitars are tuned to drop C. Now a bit of that glitch effect Just pan to the left and right. What a story, what a song. 11 tonight. You guys have come up with something special. I'll admit that in the past, I've not really heard of you guys. I've not really checked out your songs. But now I have, and you've earned yourself a new fan. I wish you guys nothing but the best in your future endeavors. And hopefully you guys go on and do big things in the music scene. Okay, that's it for today's episode. If you like what I do, consider supporting me. Every subscription, comment, like goes a long way in helping me out. Until next time, guys. See you all around.